This video is an introduction to slope. What is slope? Do you have any ideas? What does that mean? Like if I say that something has a steep slope, you talk about the slope when you're talking about skiers, snow skiers. So what do you think slope is? What's the slope do you see? Positive or negative? There are lots. Now, I know the video keeps running right here. If you think about it, we talked about correlations in the units before, and we had a positive correlation and a negative correlation. Well, it's the same type of thing. This yellow line right here, from left to right, it's going up. That would be a positive slope. So look on the other side of the bridge. If I was looking from here, from left to right, it's going down. What type of slope is that? That slope is a negative slope. Now this kind of, really think about the bridge is supposed to be even. It's supposed to be a flat line. If it's a flat line, does it have a slope? Does it go up? Does it go down? It has a slope, but the slope is 0. It doesn't go up anywhere. Looking right here at Lance Berkman's bat. Well, there's the line right there that the ball went. That slope of that line when he's getting ready to bat from left to right. This one is going down. That's a negative slope. Look at Kobe's arm. Now, this one gets tricky. See how the thing went? It went down. You saw that little ball go down, but look at the line right there. From left to right, what's happening to the line? It's going up. This is actually a positive slope. Remember, you read it from left to right. Right here, looking at those trees, I'm going down. And from left to right, now let's look at it. If we drew the line from left to right, it's going down. That would be a negative slope. The definitions of slope. Slope can also be called the rate of change. It can also be called the coefficient, delta y over delta x, which is the change in y divided by the change in x. See this little triangle thing in the Greek alphabet? That's delta. That's what I'm saying, delta y divided by delta x. Rise over run, okay, and we use the letter M. Now, theories have it that you use the letter M because slope in Latin starts with M, or the person who founded or figured out what slope was, his last name was M. Anyway, whatever it is, the letter that they use to represent slope is M. Now, when you're talking about steepness, okay, if you look here, this line goes up. This is a positive slope, and it's really, really steep. Okay, the larger your coefficient is, the larger your number is. The coefficient and the slope is the same thing. The larger your slope, the steeper the line. And if it's for a small slope, see how this is almost flat? When you go straight across here, this is the x-axis has a 0 slope. Anything close right here as you're laying it down, when you're getting it flatter, this is going to be some kind of fraction or decimal between 0 and 1. Okay, so any fraction that's between 0 and 1 is going to, or 0 and negative 1, is going to make it so that it's a very flat slope. A positive slope, again, from left to right, it goes up from left to right. Now, in this case, you're talking about a slope. This is y equals 3x. See, if I start here at 0, 0, I can go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, and I'm on the line. Up 1, 2, 3, over 1, and I'm on the line. It's kind of off. Oh, I just went on. The negative slope. The line decreases from left to right. See how it's going down? Now, look at my slope. My slope is negative right here. So that means that my line is going to be going down. If I go back here, let's look here. This 3 is positive. That's what's making this be a positive slope. This negative 4, again, I just said negative. That slope is negative. It's going down. A constant. A constant is something that happens one time. Another name for a constant is the y-intercept. It's where the line crosses the y-axis. We also use the letter B to represent that. Here is an equation written in slope-intercept form. Now remember, let's do a little review here. X is my independent variable, or we could call it my domain. My y is my dependent variable, or my range. We just said that m is the coefficient. We've always known that, but then it's also the slope. You can call it delta y over delta x, rise over run, lots of things. The b, this is my constant. Well, another name for constant is coefficient. Okay, guess I kind of went over that instead of saying, huh? What's m and what's b? We should have known what that was. Okay, so if we have y equals 4x plus 5, which number is the m? The m is the 4. So the 4, what is that? What is another name for the 4? That would be slope, or you could call it the coefficient, delta y over delta x. The 5 is in the same spot as the b. The 5 is the constant, or you would call it the y-intercept. Okay, so 4 is the rate of change, aka m, aka slope. 5 is the constant, or you could call it the y-intercept.